recording. Well, welcome.
Thank you, Sharon. Thank you so much. Thank you
How are
for
you?
having me. Can you see me okay, or I have to increase the lighting?
Oh, you look great. You look like you had a restaurant or something.
Yeah, how about that? Is that better? Add
Yes,
some more light on me. Yeah, I'm in
you
a cafe.
are fine. Huh?
I'm in a cafe. I was at an event. I've just come from at the British ambassador's residence. So they were celebrating the Queen's Jubilee celebration. So
Oh,
we
wow. Was
had the
that what you
360
posted
there,
on
and
Instagram?
it's been crazy. People have been thronging it. So
Is that
I've
what you
just
posted on Instagram tonight?
yes, I posted a bit on. I think yeah, I posted a bit on the stories of like what was happening there, and
Okay.
I've just run out to come on this call. Mhm.
Well, I will not keep you long. So basically, I have the Chit Chat photo booth. I
I
have
see that chit
I
chat for
have
the
a
book.
group in Facebook, and on Wednesdays we do what we call Webinar Wednesday, where either I bring somebody on or we pick a topic, I teach to it or something. And so I noticed you weren't in there, so I definitely
Yeah,
send
you
back
know
for that.
Facebook. Facebook was banned here in Uganda. You know, during the elections. We haven't had it for a long time now.
Oh my!
So, but I mean, now people can access it anyhow.
No, they do.
Yeah,
Okay. Because I know you don't talk to me there. You only talk to me
Instagram.
on Instagram.
Yes.
So tell the people a bit about yourself, where you're from, how you got started with photo boothing, 360s in particular, and just like what is it like to be a photo boother? Like in your journey, what is it like to be a photo boofer? How do you feel about photo boothing? Where do you think it's going? Are you adding anything? That type of stuff.
Yeah, thank you so much, first and foremost, for hosting me. An honor to be here. I am a newbie in this business, so to reintroduce myself, my name is Abaas Mpindi. I am Ugandan, born and bred here in Kampala, the capital city of Uganda. My photo booth journey starts really last year in 2021, and it's a lockdown story. So in Uganda, we had a 2 year COVID-19 lockdown, and during one of those, lockdown days when you're wondering, I mean, before even that, my 9 to 5 job, I am the CEO of Media Challenge Initiative. So I have an NGO, not for profit, training young journalists in the country. So, because of the lockdown, most of our trainings with young journalists had been sort of closed off and went online. And so, I was trying to figure out if I'm not doing my daily 9 to 5, then what am I doing? So, I went on Google and started searching what are the simplest businesses you can launch in a lockdown. And they brought me a list of 100 ideas, and on the bottom end, there was the 360. And I was like, 360 video, what is this even? So I started to like look at it and read about it. I spent like a whole week trying to research about the 360 concept and how it works and the whole photo booth industry. And I remember saying to myself, this can work in Uganda. And the reason is because we are a partying community. People love to party, Ugandans love to have fun. It's the city doesn't really sleep. So I knew, and I'm into events. I'm organizing events for young people in my country. So I knew that the 360 photo booth concept would fit into my schedule, would fit into my work, and so that's how the journey started. And the the most interesting part was like, oh, you there's no way you're gonna buy these machines. The 360 platform, there's no one selling them in Uganda. So I had to ship from Russia
Yeah.
uh, way back before all the war
The war,
started
right?
happening. Yeah, started happening. I wouldn't buy it now, maybe, but back then. So I shipped to one platform, And then I started to just like experiment, just going to my friends like wedding meetings. We have a thing called wedding meetings here where you go and start fundraising for your friend who's getting married or getting wedded. So
Wait, go
I
back.
did
What is
one.
that? Say one more time. It's called a wedding meeting.
So yeah. So you should know that if I am getting married, if I have a budget of like 20,000 USD, probably 15,000 USD will be paid by my friends and my community members because we have like 6 or 7 wedding meetings where my friends will come and contribute. So you may contribute 1,000 USD, another person can contribute 200, like that. And by the time the wedding is done, I have been supported by each and every person. So I started by taking it to these kind of meetings. And the first meeting was like everyone was like, "Wow, this is like a new idea. Like we only see this on Instagram or on TikTok." So people had been seeing the 360 videos on TikTok, and so I was like one of the first 2 or 3 people who brought it in.
Hmm.
And because I'm also into the media space, working with journalists in the country, I could get like big names on it too. So that's how I started, and then I created an Instagram page, and then I started doing a lot of weddings now, and then corporate events, and then also adding it onto our work at my organization.
It is wonderful.
That's the
Like
journey.
you blew up. You blew up. I saw you because of Instagram, that video you did, and the girl was she had the crown on, like the crown just kind of came in as a filter. And so how that's what attracted me to your business. I was already
Yeah.
following you, but that video was like, oh, okay. This wedding meeting, I don't think we have anything like that here.
No,
I
you
like
don't. You
no,
need to get it over there. So the
that's
way to
great.
do it,
I'm just trying to think of what would that be representative of. I mean, like here, I think a lot of people pay for their own weddings. If not, they say
yes,
the bride's parents or the bride's family pays for the wedding. So kind of the
yeah.
same way. And yeah, that's a really good marketing tool. I don't know if anybody else is marketing their business that way, but that's kind of cool to be at the meetings. Now,
Hello,
is it only people you
I
know?
lost you, Sharon.
Can you hear me?
I lost you for a couple of seconds.
You're back. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on my other computer too. We're gonna still talk here, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna switch over because this one
Yeah,
sometimes freezes, but this other one doesn't freeze.
yeah. It's been freezing a bit.
Okay, let me change it over. While I'm changing over, hold on. I don't know. I'm going up to
So
my feet.
wedding meetings. I mean, the other thing could be, what do you fundraise for as a community or like family? Where would you fundraise money? What would you fundraise money for when
Um, uh,
somebody's
yeah. So a lot of people do like sponsored, what we would call like a sponsored or a fundraising event. Um, and then we would market to the fundraiser
it's freezing
organization.
again?
Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, I'm coming. I'm coming. Enter studio. I'm coming.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
How's
I
that?
see you now. That
Better?
was pretty fast. Yeah, I see you.
Yeah, I had both of them up.
You need to stop the other one because the sound is
Okay,
there's
gotcha.
echo. Maybe just mute it.
How's that?
Good.
Okay.
Much better.
So yeah, so a lot of people will find events through sponsorship, fundraisers, organizations, associations. Associations to me are really good, especially in my territory, because I'm very close to Washington D.C. and Washington D.C. For the most part houses all of the national associations. So associations may have different chapters throughout the country, but the biggest one or the national one is in Washington. So we get a lot of conferences and things like that. And when you have a national conference, you want to show out. So they want the photo booths and they want the 360s and things like that. What I like about yours is it seems like when you do your setups, they're always extravagant. Like you have the best backgrounds, best backdrops. Does that come from your company or is it already done through like the event planner?
So I have not done any backgrounds. So what I do is I do pitch to the most. So initially, most Uganda, like here, the photo booth would be just the background. So they would say there is a photo booth, but really what is there is just a background designed where people take pictures from.
Right.
And so that was like how people would say, oh, that's where the photo booth is. So now what we do is take advantage of that space. So I just ask them, for example, to create an L shape, like a box L shape, and then we put the photo booth in the L corner, in the corner of the sort of like the L shape, and it allows other people to take pictures, and but also other people to do like the photo booth as well, the
So
360 on the other side. So like this is an L shape
right.
lab. So they would be here. Here is where I would put like the 360.
Okay.
Um, and then the pictures can be taken from this other side. But then you put it
Um
like an L shape. You create a
so the
background that is an
360
L shape.
is here. Oh wait, hold on. I'm trying to draw. So the 360 is here,
Oh yes, 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 yes.
and then the photos are here on the outside or still on the inside.
Still on the inside, but at the
Just make
extreme.
one L longer
Yeah, one longer L. Yeah,
up here.
exactly. So
Got
yes,
it.
yes, up there.
So
So
is this something the event planner does, or is this something um I guess it would be the event planner, right?
So I mean, I also do event planning. So for example, when I've done like I've taken on an awards night for an organization, and I've created like a red carpet concept for them. Under the red carpet, I've included the 360, and we created the 360 studio or box using LED glasses, like no LED screens, right?
Okay.
And then with my production team, we create like sort of like graphics that play around at the back, so people, it feels like you're in a some sort of like, I can't say galaxy, but usually, so for example, it's action aid.
Yeah.
They are working around citizen engagement, corruption, so we create messages like stop corruption or be vigilant, and then those messages are at the back, and some props with the same messaging. So they do that at the back, right?
Yeah.
Then for weddings specifically, the decoration, the person in charge of the event, usually the decorator, someone who decorates the wedding, is the one that creates the photo booth
Okay.
background.
Okay. Okay.
So if I have to do it, it would be more like costly for. Uh, it's a lot of work to be able to create it with, because I mean I don't have like those. It would have to be like a wood background, and then
Yeah.
put stickers on it. So that's why it looks very fancy. It's a lot of work.
So how much does something like that cost US dollars?
I guess to put that up, it would cost them like 1,000 USD,
Okay. Okay.
depending on which event organizer you're working with.
Yeah.
But I think to create that background, it can cost them between 1,000 to 1,500.
Okay. Okay. And you do another thing. You do a
I mean,
lot
they
of
can also negotiate for less, but something.
you do a lot of branding. I always see you brand your events. I've never seen you post
You're
anything where I
freezing
didn't
again.
see your brand. I'm freezing. No. How about now?
Okay, I see you now. You're
Okay.
back. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna talk about your branding. I said I've never seen you post anything without your brand. So talk to us about branding and how important it is for you and your company.
Branding, I created the logo myself. From It was just like 360, and then 360, and then I knew that the first thing that needs to come into it, because if I just call it like Abaas, photo booth, like, people will know. But because it was 360, so I said 360 Uganda, 360 UG Leet. Leet is like the,
I know.
and that has, because because it's already like 360, so people be like, oh, those 360 guys, 360 UG guys, they're the ones. So that was like the first, I think. It was a very creative move for us. You're freezing, right? Okay, you're back now.
No, I'm
So that
here.
was a very, okay, that was a very creative move on our side, though I think it could have been very much accidental or God's plan, really. And now, once I did that, I played around with different softwares to create like small videos around, like, that could be like intro and outro.
Okay.
So that when we post something, it has an intro, it has an outro. So I try as much as I can, and it means, for me as a newbie in the space, I really have to be in people's faces all the time. So I've made like t-shirts for my team, I've made like hoodies. So when I travel, for example, everywhere, even if I'm going for like home or anything, I like to put on like the 360 hoodie, because people then ask me, what is 360 again? Then I have to explain to them. Um, so branding is really important, because people don't forget. And the difference between the brands on the market and mine is that people remember the 360. So all my 360 platforms are branded with 360 UG Elite. So that's the first thing. We have like business cards that have 360 UG. So that, I'm gonna show you one. So it's like, so I think, like, so I
Looking
give,
good.
yeah. So my business card, you'll take it, you'll remember, oh, 360 UG guys. So it's catchy, and then we added like unforgettable as our tagline. So it's like unforgettable. You won't forget us.
Yeah.
Sorry. But the most important thing about, which is also part of branding, which I can also emphasize, is like the customer care. And a lot of people don't think it's branding, but people remember you because of, like, one, we do events where people are, tipsy, they are excited, and then they are running onto the platform, and then they falling down, right?
Yeah.
So being able to usher them in and say, hey, you're welcome, like, please come over here. This is a 360. And most of the people here in Uganda maybe have never done it before, to be
Yeah.
honest. So they will ask you, what do I do? So the difference between a great video that comes out and like just a dumb video of somebody standing is that the person who is your person who rates the 360,
Yeah.
how are they able to like prepare that person for that experience? So I have trained my team to just be like, they see me when I'm there, I'm like, okay, this is what you're going to do. Like,
Right.
you have to make sure that you are having fun. Two, you have to dance. Three, this whole software works with motion, so the more you sort of like move your body, the more you will love the experience. If you
Mhm.
don't do that, the final video is going to be just, and and
It's
again,
gonna be
I
this.
yes, and then I give them an example. I say, okay, let's do two of them. Do one when you're standing, and you do another one when you're doing like movements and facials and everything. And just that experience has given us like a lot of clients who say, no, those people care.
Yeah.
Like the team, like, we love your team. They talk to us, they care. Like, we will like, people have bags. Like, people say, can you carry this for me? Oh, I have this, like, I don't want this. You'll find me carrying like bags of people. Like, yes, enjoy, but at the end of the day, it's really like the the experience you
Yeah.
create as part of your brand. It's
Yeah.
not just like the images and posting. It's how we make people feel at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They leave with the video, but they remember that these
The
guys really
interaction.
cared. Yeah.
Yeah. Um. I'm glad you said that because I wanted to bring up we did a retreat on 360s and it was titled How to Stand Out in a Saturated Market. What you just talked about illustrates how to stand out in a saturated market.
Yeah,
When you go on YouTube, not YouTube, on Instagram, you see all these people doing 360s, right? And
yeah,
some are better than others. But what you talked about was giving them a full on experience. And the same with where you are here, too. A lot of people haven't been on one. They've seen
yeah,
it, they know of it, but they've never experienced it.
yeah.
And
And
so, if
it's
you're the
scary,
first person that's giving them that experience, you want to make sure it is out of sight
It's yeah. I lost you again.
because when they see
Maybe you're coming
somebody
back
else,
now.
oh, am I frozen? No, okay. When they see somebody else or they have another
Are you
experience with
there?
another 360 company and it's not like yours, they'll remember you and go back to you.
Yes, and the thing is, it's also very scary, and there are other people standing there looking at you. If you are shy, like, you need to know you're dealing with different kinds of people. There are people who are bold and confident, and they know like their presence. They don't really care. They've seen it in the movies, so they want to try whatever they've seen before. Then there are people who are like very, scared. Like they are scared of like the public. Everyone is looking at them, so they
Mhm.
wait around. You see, I see them in a corner somewhere, looking at it and like wondering, oh, when will I go there? And
Right.
then I walk to them and say, hey, would you love to have this experience? And they say, no, no, I'm okay. Like I don't really think I want it.
Yeah.
And then I say, I mean, if you change your mind and you think twice about it, I know you will enjoy it. So please come. I'll just make sure that you have fun as well. And
Okay.
then they will go around, and then they, after some time, when there's just like very few people, they will come back and they say, okay, can I do it now? I'm like, okay. And then they will step on and be like, quickly, quickly, please, please, let's do it. I'll be like, no, it's okay. And there's no one. It's just like, then I will show them and they will have fun, and then we'll give them like, and then they will say, okay, can I do it again? And be like, yes, for sure. The other thing is, I was doing curtain raising for it.
You
So
doing
this
what?
idea, like, I come as a curtain raiser, and so I will, when people are like, what do we do now? So I will step on it, and I will do all the crazy moves,
Mhm.
and I'll just be like enjoying it, and like, and then people be like, wow, what is he doing? Is this a mad
Yeah.
guy here?
Yeah.
And then they see what I'm doing, and when they come on it, then they try to do exactly what I was doing, which helps them to
Yeah.
sort of like have an idea of like, so whenever I would go to events, I would just tell my team like, just like, before
Do some
people start,
sample
just
videos.
just go on it and start like playing around with it. So we go, we
Definitely.
play around, we just do moves, and then we're like, okay, so when they
So
come, they do exactly the same.
so what are some of the moves that you will illustrate for them? Because let me tell you, I can't do your moves. Your moves, I be like that again. That's another thing that attracts to me. I'm trying to log in and get to you. Um, Let me see if I go through Google because I'm on this other computer and it is not giving me
Can
what
you
I
get on
want.
Instagram?
I do, but it's not. I'm on the computer. Wait, hold on. Let me go to Gmail. Hold on. All right, let me go 360 UG Instagram lit. I forgot about the lit.
You can't forget the lead.
Can't
Are
forget the
you
lit.
able? Are you
I'm
able to
getting
see it?
there. Think I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I just did it the other day and it came up fine. Here we go. Hold on. I found you. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. You're like,
You
Sharon
can
doing too much. Here we go. Yeah, I like the matrix that you
Oh
do.
yeah.
Here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. It's a couple of
God.
things I wanted to ask you. Okay. Well, this is wait, is this the one? Wait. That last one, I
You
was
should.
like, oh, you gotta teach me, teacher. Are you serious?
That was.
You sign
But
up.
I got that sound from you, huh? You know that.
Which one?
You posted something, so I got like for that video
Oh,
when
when it
I'm
was like,
watching.
oh, I'm not the cheapest.
Yes, yes, I got that one from you. I was like, this is it because there are very many people here who are like, give me the best price.
Oh
What's your
my
best
gosh.
price? And I'm like, I have already told you my price. So
Especially your
that's
friends.
like, yeah, especially people who know you. They'd be like, call him and tell him that I'm the one who told you. He will give you a discount. I'm like, what?
And you're like, and hold on, hold on. Sorry, sorry,
You're
sorry.
back.
I'm coming, I'm coming. All right, there we go. All right. Because I want to show you this. Do, do, do. Let me find out the cafe is popping on a Tuesday night.
It's one of the famous cafes in town. It's called
Uh-huh.
Cafe Javas. Um, let me see if I can show you the interior.
Okay, show me the interior. Let me go back to the
See
screen
that?
so I can see you. Oh,
You see?
wait. Hold on.
Yeah,
Wait. Yes,
that's how it looks like.
it's
It's
beautiful.
yeah, it's really nice. I love it here.
Wait, hold on. Okay, here we are. All right, so this is what I wanted to show the people.
Period. Do not call me for the best prices. I don't have the best prices. I got the best work in the city. Don't call me because
This
you think I'm the cheapest. Don't
this
call me because
was
you know me. You think I'm.
this was spot on because I was like, man, no, this is it. People just keep asking for the best price and
It was spot on. It was in the
it's
nick of
unfair.
time.
And I don't think people. The thing that I dislike most here because people think you're photographers. I mean, nothing against photographers. I love them,
Right.
but people are like, "Hey, photographer, cameraman, come here."
Well,
So
first of all,
and then
let me point out some key things. The attire. You come dressed for success at your events.
yes, yes, it's important. If I don't wear the 360 outfit, or like you see my team wearing the t-shirt,
They got the t-shirts, but they got on the
yeah. So
jacket.
yes, but I know Ugandans can be very. I don't know. I don't want to use the word sneaky, but they're like they will look at you and be like, you're not dressed. Like if you're
Right.
dressed like for such an event, you need to show up. So,
Yeah.
but it also adds some sort of like respect in your business. And if, for example, you come in like it's a wedding, someone's wedding, and you come with like flip flops and nothing against flip flops, sweatpants. I mean, people will see you, but like first of all, here in most cases they will invite people to eat food, wedding food. So
Yeah.
potentially, if you're wearing like those sweatpants, they may not allow you on the queue on the line for the food.
Exactly. Exactly.
They'll
You
be like,
gotta look like
excuse
you
me,
are
because
are on the
yes,
guest list.
I already look like I'm on the guest list. That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. So the other thing was when you talked about giving them an experience, just to walk, it's almost like walking a runway up to it. The decor matches the decor of the wedding. Like
yeah,
it was very planned out. This experience is planned out and perfect for the guest.
yeah.
The lighting, just it's just amazing. This is when I saw the wall. Like this wall, what is it made out of?
Thank you, thank you, really, for sharing that.
What's the wall made out of? It looks from here, it looks like tension fabric, but I don't think so.
Uh, Sharon, you're freezing again.
Oh no! Tell me when
Sharon,
you
you should
see me.
I can hear you now.
Okay, can you hear me? Good, 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 good. I was
Yeah.
asking you, what is the wall made of?
The which wall? Like the background?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This one.
That's it's just wood, like
I was
timber.
good. Okay.
Yeah, it's just
Because
like
here
wood, and then
people use the tension fabric like this one. A lot of people, this is
um,
about the most they can do is this tension fabric.
yeah, but I mean it's really hard to get tension fabric here.
Yeah. Oh, I
So
know. Remember our
it's really
conversation
hard.
at Expo?
Actually, this is the one that I got from Vegas.
Oh, it
Yeah, you know
is.
that
Oh, it is. It is.
the
See,
one
and
you
that and
see
that's
in this video, I got it from Vegas last time when we met.
and that sets you apart, right?
It
Because
cost
you
me a
went
lot of
above
money
and
to bring
beyond.
it here, but I'm okay with it. I'm happy it
Okay.
came.
And it sets you apart. You can make more money back on it. Like, anything that you spend towards your business that's gonna make you money is great. So
Yeah.
I think you're good. And those are some of the moves. This is what I'm trying to tell people. Like, this does not look like an average 360. You always achieve almost a full body experience. When I watch you, you always achieve that full body experience. People are not doing that. Your graphics are amazing.
Thank you. So I try. I don't think I even like. I think I started 360 because I just want to have fun. Like when I do it, the result is actually not even for. I'm not even thinking about like, oh, a customer is gonna see this. I'm thinking first about myself and how I'm gonna come out at the end of the day and just like enjoy myself to the fullest. I'm also coming from like a space of like I really love to just just enjoy and dance a bit. So I try to play around with the camera a lot. So and that's why you see these experiences in some of the videos. So like these moves when people see them then they're like, oh, some people be like, oh, I can't do that. But at least even if they can't do it exactly what I'm doing, they have an idea of like, okay, I need to move.
Hmm. It looks
Yeah.
like this one I'm showing now. It's a lot of kissing, blowing kisses, blowing
Yes.
kisses. We tell people about blowing kisses. I love what you said about telling them the more they move, the better their video. Because we
Yes.
run into that issue with our people because they're
Yes,
so
exactly.
scared.
And I think like blowing kisses and like flipping the hair. You see, like that lady is just flipping hair. So we
Yes.
always like if you recorded us in the background, you'd hear us saying, "Blow kisses,
Yeah.
flip your hair," and then they flip the hair, and then jump, and then they jump. I mean, like my team, man, my team. I really appreciate my team because they're like, we are like hype stars. I will do a video one of these days just focusing on them. They are
Yes.
like they are like
Oh wait, is this one of your staff? Because I saw this one too, and I was like, I don't know if he's a staff or
he's a part-timer. He
Okay.
No, that one is not my staff. That's a client.
Wow, he did it very well.
That was a
Look at his
client.
face, like he gave you everything in his video.
That's a client. We were at a wedding.
Yeah, this is amazing.
So yeah. So I mean I've also realized like one of the things that I've been taken time to invest in has been like like the graphics overlays for
Hmm.
clients.
Yeah.
What I do, the trick that I'm using now is I ask the person in charge of the decoration. So they send me like PDF formats of like the colors, the maybe the floral patterns or the monogram. So they
Hmm.
send me all these things, and then I work with my team, and we create like an overlay that matches the wedding. So if you go to, let's say, no, just go to up the video when I'm not that one.
Not this one.
Maybe
That's the one I met you on.
just go up.
Go up. Okay.
So no, no. So you can click the one where I mean the in a t-shirt like the first one. Next.
This one.
No.
That was no.
No, that was just the interview.
I had a question about that. How do you split the screen? But we'll come back to that question.
Yeah. So here in that white T-shirt, if you click that one,
Oh, right here.
yes.
Okay.
So I don't know if you can see it on your side, but they are like logo patterns on the side. So this was like a pirates, sort of like Easter pirates party for kids, and so we had to design the branding using the material, the artwork material that they already had. It
Yeah.
helps because the client then feels even the video aligns. So this works especially for corporate companies. So if you see maybe the other videos down, I've done events for like a full moon party with a lot of sponsors on them. I've done like and for clients like, yeah, try going now. Ah, yes, that one. So that one was at a festival called Blankets and Wine. So you can see like the branding of like the beer
Mm-hmm.
sponsor. So for that client, it becomes very. I've pitched the 360 as a branding opportunity for companies.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna hire me, consider me not just like a 360 guy, but somebody who's coming to give your sponsors the best opportunity when it comes to branding, because each and every person at that event, they're gonna post this video on their platform. So it's
Oh,
like
definitely.
social media posting on a different level altogether that
Mm-hmm.
you could never have achieved if it was just normal pictures or normal videos. So
Right.
the 360 is automatic posting, and I think that's one of the things we're not taking advantage of. So when I pitch it, I'm telling clients like, "Hey, look, I'm not coming for 360. I'm coming to like take your branding to like a whole new level for this event." So
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow, if you do like a Twitter or Instagram search for your hashtag, it might be that the only things you'll be seeing on social media are the 360 videos. And that's what happened. The next
Crazy.
day for this event, they were just, seeing like these 360 videos on WhatsApp statuses, on stories, on like Facebook, everywhere. So it works.
And I was gonna say that, like, I noticed some people in our last chit chat conversation, they were saying how they're signing up to go to festivals and different events. But what they should be
Are you
doing
there?
is, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Okay. What they should be
Yeah.
doing is what you're saying, is going to these companies and letting them know, hey, I'm going to be at this festival with, you know 1,500 people, and instead of um promoting myself, I need to promote your brand. Your brand will go
Yeah.
on this 360 experience that's fresh and new, and it's
Yeah.
almost guaranteed 100% of the people are going to post their videos.
Yep. That's it.
Yep.
Especially, of course, you have to check out with the festival if they allow, that external sponsor to appear, because some of them can have all these regulations. But in most cases, really, they don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this one had a lot. It looks like about one, two, three, four, five, about five or six, no, five, six, seven.
Lost you
If you
again?
if you count the Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, looks like about seven different brands if you count the event branding as well on this one
So
event.
yeah, so this event happens maybe 4 times a year in Uganda. It's one of the, like, it's like our carnival event, but it's just a party in one of the cricket stadiums. So it's blankets and wine. People come with blankets and their own wine, and then there's music until late. So I it was my first time to do it, so I offered to create this branding for them.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good marketing for us as well, because a lot of people are there, young people who get to like experience our space. As you can see, we are super crowded there.
Oh yeah. You was, but you know what? You always have a lot of people around you. It feels that way when I see your videos. Um, so back to the one where you did the split screen. Is
Yeah.
that inside of Instagram or is that an app that you use with Instagram?
So actually, that's just the thing is, it's not even an app. It's just a phone. So the new Samsung. I mean, no, we are not advertising for Samsung right now. But the new Samsung, um, it's called Samsung Galaxy 21
Samsung
FE.
Galaxy? Okay.
Yeah. So it has, when you go to like the camera, it has the camera and then video and then more. When you click more, it provides you dual recording. So under dual recording, it means you can record both yourself and interview someone. That so
Okay.
like it takes vlogging and to a whole new level altogether. So it's the one that I have here. So I mean, I don't think you can see it, but that's a trick I'm happy to share. So if you go to like video at the extreme end, it gives you more, and then um, so you see like dual recording. Yeah, you see the like once you click on dual recording, it gives you two split
Two
screens.
screens.
So
So
yeah,
one's
so you,
pointing forward and one's pointing backwards.
yes. So as you can see, like
Oh, I'm thinking you're recording and then you're adding it later. Like,
no.
oh my God.
So the creativity is like once I have my phone like that, I go like we are live here. We're with Sharon. So like right now, we we're gonna
I'm
do a
look
video.
doing too much branding. I'm over here wearing my Danny Mac
Yes,
shirt.
we are here live with Sharon all the way from the US, and we're talking chit chat, photo booth business, and the future of 360.
That's right.
Stay tuned. We're coming back. So, so I go like initially I was trying to do like these interviews of like getting people's experiences at events, but they take some time. So at this wedding, I just played around with my team and was just like, oh yeah, and getting people. But then after that, I do use this app called InShot. Um,
In short.
yeah,
Okay.
uh,
You showed
I
me
think
that in Vegas.
yes. So this one really is easy to like edit, just to add like I don't know if you want to add different music or just like cut some of the pieces out. So
Yeah.
that really helps me to just create like different filters, different backgrounds or whatever. Um, so I use that at least for now, and it creates. But again, there has to be thoughtfulness in like what you were recording or like what conversation you're having. So I randomly just started like talking with my friends at this wedding, and then I after that I edited and like so I was trying to interview. If you look at the interview, I was trying to ask them about like what is the experience like, what does, because I got like the selfie ipad ipad booth as well. So like what's the
Okay, because
experience?
that
So
was my next question was what else do you have?
yes, so I and then yeah, so I got like to ask them how people are experiencing and like what is, and so the interview after then I picked some of the final videos from the 360 software, and then I include them. So now it looks like a very good interview with like footage and B-roll from the back
Yes.
end. Yeah. What do I have? I have five 360s, five,
Are they
and then
all
I
from the same manufacturer? This is still from Russia?
no, I got a lot from China.
Okay.
It's easier to ship. It's easier and cheap for us to ship from
Ship.
China to here.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I got from Russia once, and then the rest are from China.
Okay.
They they do good. Yeah, okay. Um,
Mhm.
I for when I was in Vegas, I got one selfie iPad, um, roaming pad.
Good.
Um,
Have you used
so
it?
I Yes, so I have used it like yesterday, like on Saturday. I offered it to this to like the wedding,
Yeah.
and um, the idea was to just have like them experience it and have fun with it.
Yeah.
So I put it there also to market it, but I've
Which
used
one
it
did you
with a.
get? Did you get the Moby booth or did you get Danny Max? Which one did you get?
So it was a good deal. I found it with the guys, the River Spin guys. They were. It
Okay.
was one of those things they didn't want to take back, so I got like it was just easy to carry thing. I
Mm.
took it. And if I had bought anything heavier, I don't think I could have. It would have been very expensive for me to put on a plane
Yeah.
back. So that was a good idea. So yeah, for now I'm really focusing on the 360. I wanted to maximize and have more so I think the biggest number of events I've done maybe 4 events in a day.
Okay.
Um, we've not done five, but at least we've done 4 events, which was um,
I know. I know. I'm sure. Oh wait, you froze. You're
um,
back. You're back. You're back. Okay.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
what was I going
Someone,
to ask you? You said you had five. You did mostly events. Oh, goodness gracious, I forgot what I was going to ask you. It was a good question too. I'll come back to it. Keep talking.
yeah. So I make sure that at least we get like 3 events and then sometimes 2 events. Like now we have one event. It's a weekday, so it's so now I get a lot of people reaching out during the weekend for the weekend, especially weddings and prom parties and corporate events. So
Yeah. What's your competition out there? Do you have a lot of 360 booths? Like here, we're very saturated. Is there a lot of 360 booths now, or do you are you still kind of the king?
I mean, like they are like last year, end of last year, I was the only. There were only maybe like two
Mm.
people who were really doing some good work. Me and another company, and then now coming into this year, I felt like there were many people that started to bring those machines in, and they sort of like because like they I would say they sort of like like spoiled the market because now they will set like their own prices that they just felt like could work for them. And so you would reach out and clients be like, oh, but I got to do 360 maybe for like 150 USD with someone. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Right. Um,
Terrible.
so, but I also realized like I'm not gonna serve each and every person. So there are people who will be comfortable to use the quality that I'm providing,
Right.
and that's why when I saw your video, I was like, this I want this video that tells people.
Go ahead and get your quotes. Get
So
your estimates.
yeah,
Get your
like
estimates.
go yeah. So I yeah go and get your estimate. So I think the young people who are joining the space, I'm like Sharon. Also, the other thing that I think that I want to share for me, I'm not doing the 360 for the money. There's the part of like I really want people to be happy, have fun at the events. But I started when everything that I do in mind, it's like how do I support other people.
Mm.
So the team that works with me are young Ugandans who probably struggle to get a job, but they need that money.
Yeah.
So we work together, and I've been trying to research about, which I want to hopefully find partners with, is creating like so photo booth, the 360 photo booth as a social enterprise. That so, for example, I could have more machines that I could give out to young people who are not able to pay tuition for their universities.
Hmm.
and they could use those 360s in their universities or in, like parties, whatever, at probably a lower cost, but they would make some money to pay their tuition and take care of their bills at school, and then give to the 360 companies a certain percentage, so that it's
So it's your booth. They make their own events and pay you a percentage of what they make. Got
yes,
it. I like
and
that.
and and they get money to support like their needs, whatever,
Yeah.
school fees, but then they don't have to spend on buying the booth. You know what I mean? So because it's a concept that is used by a lot of, let's say, we have motorbikes here, which are like, for transport from one place to another. Also, like if you've been to India or any other of these Asian countries, you see them. So some people would want to do that business, but they don't have the money. So someone who is able to get these motorbikes can buy and then give them out on a loan, and then you go and work and pay that person. So the idea for me is to enable other young people to understand the business,
Yeah.
and be able to provide like sort of like 360 scholarships of a sort, that the money that comes out of it can help
Yeah.
somebody graduate, um, as they're also working under 360. So
Yeah, you have to find
that's
people that have a good work ethic to do
exactly,
something like that, because a lot of people here, it's always handouts. What handout you got for me? Right? They want you to keep giving, 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 and don't want to work for it. And so I think you're in a you're doing more than just giving them a way to finish school, but you're giving them some really good life skills.
yeah.
Mhm.
So that's basically maybe the extra part about the work that I'm trying to do. So maybe by the end of the year, I want to have like a full, 360 space where we can do all this work. For now, it's just in my normal office.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You were talking about a 360 selfie. It's not a museum.
I'm still thinking about it. Let's not
We'll think
spill
about it.
the.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll share next time when it
Let's
is all
let's
set.
talk about that later. Um, so we talked about competition. I like the whole fact about giving them the
Yeah,
360, have them go, oh, about the schools. So here, same thing. When I do a lot of school events, I might be the only outside vendor. I do see a lot of schools want to support their students by hiring them if they have those types of skills. So a lot of times if I do college events, the DJ will be a student, right? So why
yeah,
not the photo boofer? Why not the photographer? Usually the photographer is a student as well. So I
yeah.
think that it's a really good market to go into, especially when they can hire their own.
Yes, 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 exactly.
It's a good idea. Okay.
Thank you for that point.
But
They're
I know
about to
it's
kick me
late
out.
for you, and I do not want to keep you up. I know you've been working all day doing amazing events, but
Thank you.
I run into this issue with people like you. There's another guy in Australia, but the timing just doesn't work. So I say, let's do the pre-recording, and then I'll put it in the group on Wednesday so everybody will get to see it. And I'm
Thank
quite
you
sure
so
I'm going to
much.
have a lot of questions for you, so I will filter those questions back to you.
I'll also join into that group.
Yeah, I sent you an invite, I think either last night or this morning.
I might
So
have joined already. I'll just double check because Facebook is still disabled here.
okay, good. And we don't care if you come on whenever you come on, I'll respond.
Okay.
I'll respond. No, I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate you, and I cannot
Let's
wait to
do
see
this
you.
again.
Yes, let's do this again, and I can't wait to see you in person at the expo next year.
I am here trying to save up money to come for sure.
Good, good. I think I'm going to do a retreat. So what we were talking about last week was if after the expo, stay an extra day or two and get one of those meeting rooms and really hash out what did we learn, what did we buy, how we're going to implement what we've learned here back in home in our
Yeah.
businesses. And so I will be posting at this week. I'm on the phone today with South Point trying to secure a room.
I think that would be a fantastic idea for sure.
Yeah.
The
And you
retreat
better be
concept
there.
would be really. No, just tell me the dates. I haven't booked anything, but I think now that you're talking about it, because I remember, yeah, I think maybe I need to book like early enough so that I have flights in advance
Yeah. Yeah.
that are
It's the
cheap. Yeah.
same dates. I want to say it starts February 21st and goes to the
Okay.
23rd. And then I'm thinking about doing the 24th and the 25th.
Okay.
Yeah. So that'll basically just take you to the weekend, which most people stay to the weekend anyway in Vegas. They're like, oh, I'm not ready to leave
Mm.
yet. So they stay anyway.
I think the next time I come back, I'll have more fun. This time it was like very new, so I was just like, oh, lost all over the place. I didn't know people. Everyone I think was looking and be like, "Where are you from again? Uganda?" Like, ah, people like, "You
Right.
have
Like
photo booth in Uganda?" I was like, "Well, now we do."
now we do. I don't know
Uh,
about those other people. I know about my photo booth and my business, and I'm doing
yeah,
very well.
yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, Sharon. Thank you, and God bless you.
No, God bless you. And
I think also people need to know like how much like how big a heart you have that you were able to just recognize what I was doing and see me and listen and
yeah,
and give me a chance even today. So thank you.
no, I appreciate you. I think people are going to learn a lot from this conversation. I know I did. I got notes. I got notes.
Pleasure, pleasure. Let's do it again.
We will. We will. All right. You get home
Okay.
safe and thank you so much.
All right. Thank
All right.
you. Have a good day.
You too. Okay. Bye
All right.
bye.
Bye.